Continue. Speaking during recital of a bracha. One may not speak even a single word in the middle of the recital of bracha. Okay. B'diavad. If one did speak even a single word in the middle of the reciting a bracha, Rishana, the food or drink a bracha is invalid. So if one did speak even a single word in the middle of the reciting bracha, I don't know, add something, right? For a food or drink, his bracha is invalid. Commentary. The halacha applies to the short brachas. For example, bracha rishona on food and drink. Interruption in a long bracha are dealt with in their respective section of Shulchan Aruch. So it's a different story about if he spoke during Birchas Hamazon. Okay, but during the short one, so as we can understand from the language of the author, so it would be more lenient if he spoke like in the middle of the Birchas Hamazon. Continue. B. Hefsek, even if he spoke about things needed for the meal. We discussed above in 1D that one spoke before taking the first bite in order to obtain something needed for the meal is not considered as an interruption. This exception does not apply to speaking in the middle of the reciting of the bracha rishana. If one spoke in the middle of making bracha rishana, even for the purpose of obtaining something needed for the meal, the bracha is invalid. For example, once asked for salt in the middle of reciting bracha, he must make a new bracha. Let me read it again. Yeah.
Oh, no, you can read it again first.
Okay, let's read it again. Something is, maybe I misread some. Okay, does not make sense. One more time. Hefsek, even if he spoke about things needed for the meal. Okay. We discussed above 1D that if one spoke before taking the first bite in order to obtain something needed for the meal, it is not considered interruption. So he asked for salt, even you say it's not proper, but okay, better for him to eat bread without salt. Okay, he did ask. So we said it was for the purposes of the meal, no problem. Continue. This exception does not apply to speaking in the middle of reciting bracha rishona.
Rabbi.
I'm not okay. Go. Okay. If it's about the section, then let me finish because I'm not sure what they're trying to say. Let's finish section and then you ask the question because I'm a little confused myself what he's trying to say. This exception does not apply when speaking in the middle. Okay. I apologize. So this it was like after he said bracha and before eating the first bite. But that does not apply when speaking in the middle of the bracha. Okay, that's the word middle. Okay, so what is your question?
So just one question, then I have to go because I have to go through mincha. So that is, I know that the rabbi of this book is not a Rishon, but over here it says that if one spoke what's called at the start of part B of section number 2, right? It says that we discussed above that if one spoke before taking the first bite in order to obtain something needed for the meal, it's not considered interruption, and b'diavad it's good. Now, over here, on the other hand, if we go to that section D, it says if one spoke in order to obtain something needed for the bracha, for the food on which you will make the bracha, it is not considered an interruption, and the bracha is valid. Okay. Now, my question over here is on the second part of section D, where it says that, for example, if between Berkis Hamati and swallowing some of the food, some of the bread, he has to salt, the bracha is valid. Now, over here, it says swallowing. So right away, I think it's okay by swallowing, but it's not okay by before you bite it. But over here, it seems like it's okay before you bite it. Or is it?
Yeah. Before, yes. No, correct. Okay, so here we say that if he say, let's say chamotzi, right, and he needs salt, so he can ask for salt.
Before I even bite into the
Yes. We said it's not proper. It's proper to eat without salt and then ask for it. So there is no problem.
Understand.
Right? But the proper. But when he start eating, so there is he's in different category now. So he has to swallow.
Understood. Okay.
So we need to stop soon, right? So let me just finish this part. Correct? You need to go.
I need to go at 1:30. So.
Okay.
1:20.
Yeah, I see. If one spoke in the middle of making bracha, Rishana, even the purpose of attending something needed for the meal, the bracha is invalid. So in the middle, there is a problem. After the bracha before eating, no problem. I mean, for purpose of the meal. For example, if one asks for salt in the middle of the reciting bracha, he must make a new bracha. Okay, we stop here.